Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Yael, Power the Whiskers, and today I just wanted to share the plushes and patterns and stuff that I made that are my favorite that I made in this year, 2025. And yeah, so most of them are just plushes that I'm really proud of how they turn out, and some of just patterns that I really like to make, like they're really fun for me to make. There are a lot of patterns that I love, but those ones are the funniest for me to make. It's been a long day. I have a flight in 2 days. It's the second video that I'm filming today. I started to finish gifts that I've started to make. Here's some of them because I worked on them earlier today. This is why I wear the same shirt. And so I'm just going to show you. I didn't plan it very well or at all, so I probably won't remember the names of the designers of most of them. And yeah, but let's get started anyway. So by the way, 2025 is it's the only full year that I crocheted in. I started to crochet before, I don't remember exactly when, but I started to crochet a little bit before. I started with yarns that's similar to wooblets, and then I moved to cotton, and then only when I moved to Italy I started to use chenille. So all of them will be in chenille yarn. Let's get started with my first pattern test. I actually was in Patreon of some designers before I even had an Instagram account for my crochet. So one of them was Crochet by Janina, and in her Patreon everyone got to test if you are in her Patreon, but I never signed up for any of them because I didn't have Instagram for my crochet and it felt too weird for me. Also before that I was using cotton, and I wasn't comfortable with my skills to test pattern. So this was the first one that I signed up in her Patreon. I opened my Instagram account a little bit before it was, because I was like, wait, I'm missing out on patterns. Why should I miss out? So this little crab was my first actual pattern test, if I am remembering correctly. And I really like him. You can make him as no-sew or low-sew. I made him as low-sew. I have a yarn that always stick out of him here, but let's ignore that. And if you choose to do him in the low-sew, you sew in those ears instead of doing bubbles. But I really like him, and I really want to make another one. I didn't make yet another one, but he's really cute and I remember really enjoying him, so I really want to make another one of him. And this is the first one. Let's see. And then to my actual getting chosen for a pattern test, it was by Chantal, and was super surprised because I didn't sign up to a lot of pattern tests. I was just really enjoyed after making him the whole process of pattern testing. So I decided to try my luck and sign up for a few of them, but I didn't really expect it to be chosen to any of them. But I was accepted to this little elephant snuggler, and I learned a lot of new technique here, with the legs, which was really hard for me at the time. But at that time I only had small eyes. Now I prefer to put thinker eyes that are bigger, but for snugglers I usually try to embroider now. But also it was the first snuggler that I ever made, and I when I made him I thought he's cute, but I was I don't know about the whole snugglers type of plushie, if I like it or no. Now I really like it, but then I wasn't sure. So when I finished him I was he's so cute, but do I like the style? But I can say to you now that I like him and the style. But yeah, he's really cute. I remember the arms and legs was really hard for me at the time. because of some techniques, but it recreate like the like flat, if you can see it. His legs are really flat, and yeah, he's really cute and I really like him. He's by Chantel Crochet, I think is the full username, but I'm not 100% sure. And then let's continue with pattern test. We have this one. This one I don't remember who is the like a designer, and the pattern was never released, so I can link it down below. I'm sorry, but it was my biggest plushie ever. Now I have one that is actually bigger than him, but I was so proud at making him. He's so huge, and I didn't have enough yarn for his legs and the ends of the tail, and because I was new to pattern testing, I was really stressed out and I didn't want to like disappoint anyone. So I just finished him in another color and hope for the best. Also for the mushroom here, he has another color, if you can see it. But it was also the first time I used Synchronize. I ordered them for him. Actually for him and another plushie that I made. This is why they are blue. But this one, I just decided to embroider that because I thought he needed more details. I really love the shape of the ears. I remember really enjoying them. And I just really proud of him, and I was proud of him a long time, and I'm still proud of him and how he turned out. I think he looks amazing and really cute, and he's huge. And the next one, let's do fun patterns. I think that I enjoyed. I just love making because they are fun, but I need to find the rest of them. Okay, found him. So this is the next pattern that I'm going to talk about. It's actually pretty recent for me. I bought the pattern a long time ago, but never made it until not long ago, and I fell in love with this pattern. It's Paula by All From Jade, and it's amazing pattern. For some reason with this yarn the tentacles don't crawl for me, not very much at least, but with this yarn it does. Here I ran out of yarn in this one for like 5 of the tentacles, but I really fell in love with this pattern. They are so fun to make and I love the end result. They look amazing, and if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it in my camera, but they have like a function like the bubbles that just underneath the like tentacles, and they're really fun to make and they don't take that much time. They are not so, and I like the shape in the eyes and everything, and yeah, I just really love making them, so I wanted to include it because it's one of my favorite patterns for sure. And let's go back to pattern test. So I made Umbreon, I made a few Pokemons in the evolution, but this one I really love the end result and I just love looking at him. So I wanted to mention him in this video. I really like how he looks and how he turned out, and the pattern, from what I remember, was super easy and understandable. Here I regret not sewing it around because now you can see the color change, but I still think he's amazing. I need to buy her other evolutions because I really enjoy looking at him. I don't know if you can see it, but the light blue here is sparkly, but I don't know if you can see it. I think you can't see it in the camera, in my phone, but I really love him and he's one of my favorites that I made. And another fun one I think we can do, but I need to bring something because I forgot about it. I'm back. So I was about to show another fun one. This one actually started as pattern test, but I really love this one. I am trying to find the last one. I found it. So this one is Quaker. One of them are not finished. But this one I made for the pattern test itself. It's by, I actually know the username, but I don't know how to say it, so I'm really sorry. But I of course will tag the pattern below. But This is Quacker. He's Nosso actually, which is really cool. And he's so cute. I made one white, then I made the mallow, which my embroidery skills are not the best, like you can see. And I started 1 month, 2 months ago, another one is still, he just missing like the beak, the hair here, and the tail, and the eyes. But I still haven't finished him. But I think I learned a lot about embroidery eyes from this pattern. As you can see, it's still not the best, but I learned a lot about how to do it more than just like a black line. So I really love this pattern and I'm really enjoying the look of them at the end. This is why, if you see, if you see my other makes and was here before on my channel, you will see that I don't tend to make more than one of the same plushie, especially because they're just sitting in a box in my home. I don't sell them and nothing like that, so I don't tend to make a lot of the same plushie. So if you see me make more than one of the same plushie, it means that I really enjoy making it. So you can see it with Quacker here and some of the other ones that I showed you. And let's move on to another one that I was really proud of at the time. Now I think I can do better, but I was really proud of it when I finished it in the time. I actually don't remember the username right now, like the designer, but I of course will tag them. But it's this cute little panda. You can put him like that, or you can kind of put him like that, but he's not meant to be, so his head like looking really up. He's meant to be lying down like that. And I learned here a lot about color changes for making the paws. It also was one of the first like a pattern test after the source ones, maybe another one or two in betweens, but yeah, he was pretty new for me. I made mistakes of where I placed the tail. He need to be a little bit more to here, and I made a mistake when I connected the legs. It was a hard technique for me, and the designer really helped me to understand how to do it. I still made a little bit of mistake here, but not something like terrible wrong. But when I first tried to, it was really hard for me, but the designer was really kind and helped me. It was the first time that I did face shaping in this pattern. You can see I pulled a little bit too hard and he has a little dent here, but I still think, and then I learned that face shaping gives a lot of character to the pattern. So I think he looks like the head looks so good with face shaping. I don't do it a lot. I think I maybe did it 1 or twice after this one, but I really want to make him again. He comes also with a pattern to for plain bear. At the time I didn't have had like a white, it's off white beigey, the color that I used here. But I want to make another one. I think the bear also, I think I didn't stuff him enough. I used to understuff. Now I more on the how do you say it, the overstuffer. But yeah, I really love him. I was so proud of him when I finished him. Like 4 months I would be so happy that I made him. Let's move on to another fun one. I will actually show you 2 patterns at once because they are really similar in shape. Yeah, I think it's all of them. So we have here the chunky cows and we have the chunky elephants. Like you can see, I enjoy making them. So those all are from Chantel, the same designer of Ella the elephant. Somehow remember the pattern name. But it's the same designer. I tested both of them for her, like the cows and the elephant, and I just enjoyed making them. So I made three cows and the foal, and they are the cows you need to sew the ears, so they are low sew. And you can see that I made the bangs in 2 different ways because when I made him first, it was written like that. and then she fixed it, so I had to make another one, but you can see that the bangs are different color. It's actually the same color but different lot number, and look at the difference that it makes. So his bangs and ears are a little bit, one of the ear actually, one of them is the same lot number, this one, and that one is the different lot number, but you can really see the difference. So yeah, so I made 3 of the cows. This one I didn't have white, so I tried to do it. It looks like kinda like the cow was in flower field. And I also pattern test her elephants. I made those two first for the pattern test, and I really love them. I really love elephants, and funny enough I used the same color for those 2 elephants. And then I made this one on a bus, so he has a little bit less space because I made some mistakes, but I still think he's really cute. So I really like them, and they're really fun to make and really quick, and I can make them. Also, one of the cows I worked on him on the bus, so I think they're a great pattern also to make on the buses. And the next 2, I think I will do them also together. They are by the same designer, so to save us all some time. But I need to dress one of them, so just a second. Both of them I tested for her. I have some patterns that I bought from her, but not those 2, and those 2 are my favorite. So it's by Hogbii Toys, and I love her pattern. She has a collection of like animals in outfits, which this one is part of it. And I really want, something happened here, and I really want to buy some other of the like animals in outfits. But this one is a wizard cat, and he's super cute, and it's the first time that I tried to do something like that. She actually used felt in her, and because if you do embroidery it look like that, but I'm still really proud of him, and I think he's so cute. I used a giant eyes for him, but yeah, he's really cute and really quick to make. I'm sorry. And he's a loso. You only saw the ears, but it's because of the head that you saw the ears, so you will know exactly where to put him, so his head will sit really nicely on him. So I really love him. He's kind of dressed right now, but it's okay. And the next one is really recent make of mine. It's her reindeer. I have to say that I really love this size. Like, he's a lot bigger than him, and I feel like it didn't take that much time for him, and I really love how he looks. Here is the only thing you can remove is like the the straps, but he's amazing and I really enjoy to making him. She has like a really cool technique for the muzzle that I actually thought about before. I never designed a pattern. I started one, but I never finished. And I actually was wondering why people don't do it more before I even made her, because I thought about it and I was like, maybe people can do it like that, and she actually did it. So I really enjoyed the way she made him, and he's really low, so you saw kind of half a muzzle, the antlers and the ears, if I'm not mistaken. It's been kind of a few months, 2 months I think, since I made him, but I really love his size. I really like the big ones. I'm really proud of them at the end, and I will save the biggest one to last. Next is just a fun one, so I love him. I'm not exactly proud of him because my yarn, it's more because of my yarn. This one is full of bad batch yarn. This green is just terrible, and it would snap and tear up, and it was terrible. But here is Zoro from One Piece, and I like how his embroidery turned out. I didn't have the green that would suit his hair, so he has the Honey Bunny Candy Halloween edition. I made him his little earrings. I remember making them from different yarn that I had, and it was terrible and it would snap. I got a few skeins of yarn from Baby Snuggle from Hobbii that are like the terrible batch that I ever saw. I really wished I had like safety eyes with like maybe black or something for to put behind, because he doesn't actually have color eyes if I remember correctly. And the sword, I made a big mistake on the white one, but the other one look fine if you can see them. So I just really like him because he took a lot of work, kinda, because of my yarn mostly, but he just turned out so cute and he can stand on his own, so I like it a lot. And we have another one. This one is small one. It's also just one that I just like the look. It's also by Crochet by Janina. We saw her crab. This one I think I also tested for her or got in my Patreon. I don't remember exactly, but I just love him. He looks really cute. I really want to make another one, but if I remember correctly, it takes time to do it. It's not hard, it just takes time. I wanted to see it well. I hope you see it well. And it just takes time, but he's super cute and I really like him, and I like the shape and the size and everything. And let's move on to another big test. This one is toothless. It's by Walls Crochet maybe. And he's also a big boy. And I didn't had black at the time, so I made him with blue. Here's his tail, and he looks, I need to fix, I remember here, my yarn was not very nice to me. So, but other than that, he looks great, and he doesn't need anything fixing. And I really like that you can just hold him like that. And yeah, I told you, when I make a big plushie, I'm just proud of them, and I love them forever. The next one is actually not a big one. This one actually was part of a cult that I joined. And it's Noila the elf in the pattern. And I'm just really proud of her. She was one of the first dolls that I made. Not the first one, I also made from Naruto, but I forgot the name. But she's bigger. And I showed the hair a lot better here, so I really like it. And I used fur yarn for the first time on that one, here and here. And yeah, I actually working on another one for the gifts that I am trying to film, but I'm working on two in blue. So it takes a lot of time for me, like only the hair alone. I just made another hair. It took me half an hour, but I am really slow crocheter, so it makes sense that it takes me a lot of time. The only thing that kinda annoyed me is that her head is really floppy, but I really like her. And I use a lot bigger than needed eyes because I didn't have smaller. So for those ones, I ordered eyes. I'm trying to find a head. Okay, here, one of the heads. Like the eyes are a lot more normal. Let's say it like that. And the next thing is like my freehand stuff and pattern writing, but not exactly. But I will show you all the freehand stuff that I made. So first I made this bone. It not looks that terrible, but then I wanted to make it with legs. I didn't like how it turned out, so I just pulled all of the stuffing out. So now he's unfinished. And I also had like a massive one that I started with leg and everything, and I just didn't like the way it's turned out. So I may revisit it in the future, but I don't know, does anyone want a bone with like cute little legs that sits like that? It was while I was studying for my anatomy exam, and I studied about bones, so I decided to make bones. And I also freehand this little like chicken leg, and it's Needs to be a little bit longer here, in my opinion, but it's still cute. And this passion pattern I freehanded, and this one I don't exactly love how the closure of it looks, but other than that I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And then the proudest freehand that I actually wanted to make into a pattern is my little penguins. I still need to work on a lot of stuff in that one, like the color changes are not the best in my opinion, and also for some reason he's longer and he's shorter, and I like this shape more. And this one was the second one that I made, so I don't know what I did differently. But yeah, I need to keep working on those ones, and maybe next year I will have a pattern for them, maybe not. We won't know until next year. And the last one is the last pattern test, like the recent one that I made, and he's the biggest plushie that I ever made so far. And it's Alize, the clown rabbit, and she's really massive for me. I know people make like giant stuff, but for me it's like huge, and I really like the shape of her, and she does include a lot of sewing, but for her size I think it's not that much. You saw the ears you saw the arms, and you saw the head and the pom-pom to the head. And the other ones, I love that she has a little pants and a shirt, and you can actually flip it. But she just looks amazing, and I love her so much. I made mistakes with the ears. I saw one of them a lot lower than the other one, so I tried to cover it with the head. This is why the head is a little bit too faux. The pattern, she's still working on it. By the time the video will be released, the pattern probably will be released. When I made it, it was missing a few instructions that relate to sewing, but I'm sure she will fix it before the release. And I like the shaping, she has a great shape for the legs, as you can see, and I think it's really thought out pattern. It's so nice and creative, and I love it so much. From the moment that I saw her before even the pattern test, I just fell in love with the look of her. So I'm really glad that I got to test her, and I put her a little pink eyes, and I think she might benefit from face shaping, but I'm not sure, so I didn't do it for now at least. But yeah, I'm really proud of her. The bigger the plushie, the more I'm proud of him. Where is the last one? Those one are my proudest, my pride and joy. Even though he has horns that need fixing, and he has 2 colors. They are my pride of joy. But all the other ones, I really love them too, especially I love the patterns themselves really much, also for those ones. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I will see you in one of my other videos.